Automation and artificial intelligence, AI, are changing the way that we are doing cybersecurity nowadays, both from a technical perspective, but also from a process-oriented perspective. In this context, our COBALT project is exploring how cybersecurity certification processes can benefit from both of these automation and AI paradigms in the different stages of the certification lifecycle. This is actually a green field of applied research, and thanks to COBALT, we are having the opportunity to try new ideas and new proposals, like for example, the use of security digital twins, machine-readable formats, and distributed layers, which can benefit all the certification stakeholders. Given the importance of European cybersecurity certification schemes in upcoming regulations and directives like the Cyber Resilience Act or the AI Act, I foresee that the framework that is being developed by COBALT will increase the efficiency of today's mostly manual certification processes and therefore generating a big impact on all the involved stakeholders. Thanks to the usage of automation and artificial intelligence, we seek to increase the efficiency of certification processes, and this may potentially result in the reduction of incurred costs while keeping or even increasing the levels of assurance which are offered by these certified products and services, thanks to the notion of continuous certification which is being implemented by COBALT. COBALT elaborates on the topic of automation support to cybersecurity certification by proposing the use of innovative approaches. Let's take, for example, security digital twins, where a physical target of evaluation cybersecurity features are mirrored in the digital world so that we can perform conformity assessments with respect to some specific standard in an automated manner. Furthermore, in COBALT, we are exploring the use of security digital twins also to simulate and propose the most efficient mitigation measure or measures which can be implemented by the manufacturers in order to achieve or maintain a cybersecurity certification. COBALT is also researching and proposing the creation of trustworthy tools that can be used for evidence collection in certification processes. This can support auditors to gather and manage digital evidence that can be used during the continuous life cycle of a certificate. This is a very useful approach if we consider the scale and complexity of IT systems that we have nowadays, where technologies like cloud and artificial intelligence are working together. Also, if we take into consideration other use cases that are in the scope of COBALT, like for example quantum computing, we can clearly see that traditional certification processes cannot be applied anymore, so we need to move into the topic of automation. Parallel to the technological innovations proposed by COBALT, our project is actively engaging with relevant stakeholders like industrial peers, auditors, and regulators to maximize the impact and awareness of the contributed framework. Let us take, for example, our participation in industrial events where COBALT's ideas are already being presented and discussed with recognized leads, thus allowing us to identify potential early adopters once that the framework has been created. Furthermore, COBALT has positioned itself as a key player in the development of international standards and European cybersecurity certification schemes related to our topic. In this case, I can highlight the project contributions to ISO, the International Organization for Standardization, on topics like cybersecurity metrics and cybersecurity for artificial intelligence. Finally, it is also worth to highlight COBALT's contributions to the development of cybersecurity certification schemes, which are being led by the European Agency for Cybersecurity, ENISA, where we participate on the creation of the scheme for cloud computing, codename EUCS. The current European landscape on cybersecurity regulations and directives is very dynamic. Take, for example, the Cyber Resilience Act, the Artificial Intelligence Act, and the NIS2 directive. The way that we do cybersecurity in Europe is improving and changing thanks to this, and therefore it's very critical for COBALT not only to observe and acknowledge this new landscape, but also to align our contributions and even influence the development of those regulations and directives to facilitate adoption of the framework that we are proposing in COBALT. In this context, our project is very closely engaging with relevant European stakeholders and regulators to avoid fragmentation in the expected contributions that we are creating. I refer on one hand to our active participation in standardization activities, which are creating the basis for implementing and addressing compliance with those regulations. On the other hand, partners in COBALT are involved in multiple initiatives which monitor the regulatory and technical landscape related to cybersecurity, therefore allowing early identification and management of potential risks for the project.